Good morning. Uh-oh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Fortune. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. We haven't done this in a while. And I'm going to wait for everybody to come in. I'll kind of chat a little bit about my spring break and give everybody time to come in. I'm going to give Gwen her kudos. I came back and everything is alive and doing well, and I'm happy. How's everybody doing this morning? If you could give me a thumbs up in the chat, let me know that you can hear me okay. I want to make sure I set up my mic and everything properly. Hold on one second. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had my do not disturb on. Yay to you, Foraging, for your two-month membership. So this works. So yeah, how's everybody doing? How are you doing, Gwen? You feel like the pressure's off now that we're back loud and clear? Perfect. How are you, Foraging? How is your garden doing? Good morning, brother. How are you? Good morning. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I'm going to try to go outside today, but I wanted to warm up a little bit. No pressure at all. No pressure at all, Gwen. So how's everybody doing this morning? Drop your temperatures. It's a little, in my opinion, coming from the south and coming back home, it's a teeny bit chilly here. I'm out on the sun porch. It's a teeny bit chilly on the sun porch for me as compared to what I've been used to for the past week. So come on in, everybody. Hit that like button on your way in just in case you forget. Hit the like button on your way in. Thanks, everybody, for waking up bright and early on this Sunday morning. We got back at a decent hour last night. Good morning, Miss JK. Good morning, D Moore. Good morning. She says, peace, everyone. So, yeah, I had a pretty eventful trip, and it was great. Drop your temps in the chat so I know if you're kind of chilly like how I'm chilly. Brother, is it hot there already? It should be hot where you are. Should be hot. And it looks like I'm coming up on another YouTube milestone, the 2500 Club. Maureen Chavis, good morning. How are you? There's a poll up already. I want to know where you guys are at. Of course it's hot already. Of course. Yeah, it's a little chilly here. Chillier than what I'm used to for the past week. But that just means that I just have to get used to this weather again. It looks like nobody in my neighborhood mowed their lawn while I was away. So I don't feel bad that my lawn looks pretty bad when we came back. And I was outside this morning because I wanted to see how the outside plants in the ground were doing. 64 there. I believe it's, oh, is my watch dead? My watch is dead. So it's 64 there. Young black gardener in New York is lonely, but hey, it's a lot of gardeners in New York, and you just don't realize it. I think I know quite a few of them. But yeah, D Moore, are you a container gardener, in-ground gardener? Let me know what type of gardening you do. 47 here. It's 44 here. Low of 41 today. It's going to get a high of 59. But tomorrow is going to be great. The only thing that sucks about tomorrow is I have to go into the office tomorrow. And I don't like that. But I am going to try to spend a lot of my time today in the yard. 100 grow bags and 6 inch. Oh, that's a lot. It's only going to be 68 in Baltimore. Miss JK, I passed Baltimore yesterday, and let me tell you what happened. Yeah, we're having a real spring, and I never know what it's going to get. As long as I want the weather to give me enough time to do what I want to do. Good morning, Shelly. How are you? How are you on this fine Sunday morning? I got my coffee here this morning. I had coffee cream waiting for me, had the right sugar, came in last night and did some things. But yeah, let me tell you about my ride home. my daughter had to use the bathroom in the car. And so we made the mistake of stopping around the DC area to find a bathroom for her to go to. So we stopped at a Target, and man, that traffic got us good. But we still made pretty decent time driving home yesterday. Pretty good, sore from yesterday. Oh yeah, that is right. I forgot you did a 5K yesterday. You got to get up and stretch. Get up and stretch. So I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to come on in, say hello to everybody. Make sure you're coming in and hitting that thumbs up on your way in this morning. Give everybody some time to come in. Tell me what you did this week in your garden. I'll tell you what I did in the garden. In the middle of Oklahoma, you have your very first you have 2 tomatoes? That's so nice. I have some tomatoes on my sun porch. I was going to tell Gwen she could have picked them. Hey, Craft Organics. Yes, early bird gets the worm. I'm an early bird. I like to go ahead and stream early to give myself time to do whatever I want to do for the remainder of the day. Oh, I forgot to do this morning. So we're going to do some member gifting today, I think. So yeah, you could have taken the tomatoes. How's your tomatoes doing, Gwen? Got so much going indoor and outdoor and in transition. Same. I'm Jackie Cooper. Good morning. I'm gonna give myself time to give it. You planted onions yesterday. Today you're gonna transplant cabbage and lettuce. Okay. Yeah, member gifting. Yeah, we gotta hit the goal though. We need at least one person to hit that goal today. We're gonna do some member gifting. You just gotta be patient, Gwen. She said no flowers. It's frustrating. You know, I was thinking about giving you a cutting or two from my hydroponics. I was going to tell you to take the water bottle, but I think your tomato plant is at least that big. But I think I'm going to give you a couple cuttings that may have flowers and see what happens. But yeah, tell me about onions. My winter onions are seeding up. I need to learn. Yeah, I don't plant onions at all. I don't know anything about planting onions, and it's because I don't eat onions, so I don't plant them. But I might try it one year because I do cook with onions. So you did go more out on non-wild flowers, more gifting flowers. Yeah. I have some flowers that look like they're doing, can you grow beets in containers? Yes, you can. Onions go to seed in the 2nd year. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I don't know much about onions at all. Don't grow them. Never tried to grow them. But yeah, I might one day because like I said, I do cook with onions. But what I was looking at today was buy bulb sets and give them till fall, is what Kraft said. Can you grow? So, Summer Love, welcome to the chat. I don't think I saw you in here before. But for me, what I've heard is when you put your your beets in containers, make sure your soil has plenty of bone meal. Very easy. They love mounds. You're talking about the onions, right, Kraft? So, lots of bird activity outside today. Good morning, Tag. How are you? She says, good morning. Happy Sunday, listening from the bushes. I get it. Listen. So I guess Fortune says, so I guess I will collect and plant the onion seeds then on the onions. Yes. You have a small patio, so you're starting seeds today. I got you. You'll get some. Yep, get some bone meal. They do love bone meal and that type of nutrient. Micro or macroorganisms. I don't ever say it right, so I'm not even going to pretend to say it right. All right, so last week I was in South Carolina, so I'm going to, before I get started, let me do this. Thank you to my mods. If you're in the chat this morning, my mods, you can go ahead and drop your channels. I think you guys remember everyone's commands. It hasn't been that long. Then we're going to talk about some spring. Then I'm going to show you some of what happened while I was away. I'm going to try to go outside. We tested the Wi-Fi. I switched over to the Wi-Fi. So we should be able to go outside. Excuse my yard. We just got back yesterday. The grass is not mowed. and things are growing up a bit, and it is what it is. So, yeah. Um, but yeah, thank you, Shelly, for dropping those. I think Foraging's in here, so you could drop hers too. Hers is exclamation foraging. And then we'll drop the stuff again later. Like iRobot. Yeah. So I did a lot of things. I see a lot of things while I've been away. I looked out my green stalk a while ago. I'm very, very, very happy about that. So yeah, ground rules. Number one, please do hit the like button on your way in. Hey Chanel, I haven't seen you. You haven't been in a live stream in a while. Good morning, Hash. So number one, hit the like button on your way in. If you're new to the channel, please do go ahead and hit subscribe. We're in here usually every Saturday and Sunday. I was traveling yesterday, so we didn't live stream yesterday. So every Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to try to keep the schedule even through the spring, unless I'm doing some planning, and I will always post notifications on my page, or at least try to, right? So yeah, that is what. Oh, I think number three, please be kind. Feel free to chat with everybody. Ask questions. I like an interactive chat. And yeah, let's be very interactive. Say hello to everybody. You know, I've been away, so we're going to talk a little bit about what I did while I was away. And you'll see it drop on the channel soon. I actually went ahead and edited one episode while I was away. I was with my grandmother. I was in South Carolina, and I helped her plan out a lot of her garden and plan out a lot of her garden, which was very much needed, right? Very much needed. So we got majority of it done. We got her fruit trees planted. So she has a Fuyu persimmon tree, a Gala apple tree. She has a blueberry bush that we didn't set out. She's going to put it in a container, and another Asian persimmon tree. Good morning, Miss T. So we did that while I was away. The transplants that I took from my hydroponics, up potted them. We got those into the garden there. She showed us the row method. She did her Q&A. We recorded kind of like a garden tour before we left. Well, before we started planting, and then when we started planting, we did some recording there and her ways of doing things. My grandmother, older people in the garden, they're very set in their ways, and it's their way or no way. But I was talking to her last night, and she was very happy that majority of her garden is planted, and there's not much for her to do. I went ahead and started her watermelon seedlings while I was away. I left them so that when they come up, and I did them outside so that whenever they sprout and they get their true leaves, she doesn't have to worry about hardening them off because I left them outside. Ooh, there's a new button on sorry you guys, I get distracted very easily. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was. There was a new button on my phone. I didn't know what that was. So yeah, everybody come on in, hit the like button on your way in. We got a good crowd this morning. I did put a poll up this morning, and the poll is, where is my poll? Why don't I see my poll? I know I see it on the phone. Whatever. So yeah, I started her watermelon in a seedling tray outside. Good morning, Four Seasons. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody's coming on in this morning. You guys make me feel extra super special this morning by not forgetting that I do go live on the weekends, bright and early. Cheers to my coffee here. Much needed. I hope you guys liked the content from last week. So I showed you guys me up potting. I think I did a little prep of what was happening while I was away and all of that stuff. But I will show you guys something that I brought back. This is for right now. I have some for Four Seasons, and right now I have some for Chanel. But let me just show you guys what I have before we start. So let me just show you. Good morning, Cece. Good morning, good morning. So let me show you. This is what I took. You remember her big rosemary plant? I took a lot of cuttings from it. So now I have to sort through all of this and ship it out. I'm gonna ship it in. I'm gonna try a couple different methods. I'm gonna put some in sponges. I'm gonna put some in like the toothbrush holders, and I'm also gonna put like cotton balls around the root and stuff like that. But what I did was I cut it around like the woody part, and I cut it long so that I could properly do the cutting. So all of this is rosemary cuttings that I'm pretty much gonna ship out to people. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us. So also today, we're gonna play a little game. If you want a rosemary cutting, I'm also gonna do it during live stream today. We're gonna see who wants a rosemary cutting, and as long as you're in the United States, I will ship it to you. But we're gonna do that later in the stream. But I wanted to show you guys all the rosemary cuttings that I brought back. I don't know what variety is, but her rosemary plant foraging is humongous. I don't know if you remember seeing it. Jacqueline is exclamation point JAC. Hey, Ty, how are you? How are you? So I think it's that. So yeah, it's super duper healthy. I can't wait to ship it to you guys. I'm planning on doing all the cuttings and stuff today so that I could ship it tomorrow. I don't want to keep it here for too long because I don't know how long it'll hold up. So we're going to do that a little bit later. We're going to do a giveaway for rosemary because I've seen varieties that get big, and her bush is it comes up to like maybe here on me if I stand next to it. So it is any advice with rosemary cloning? I don't have any advice. So if anybody in the chat has any advice on how to clone rosemary, let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna try it in different ways. So I'm gonna put some in sponges, do cuttings, wet the sponges really good. I'm gonna do some in toothbrush holders. I'm gonna package some, wrap it up in some wet paper towel, and I'm gonna ship them out immediately, right? Immediately, because I don't want anything to RIP before it gets to its destination. So yeah, but her rosemary is super duper big. I'm actually gonna send her a couple of videos to show her what all she can do with it. So she's gonna do rosemary water, rosemary oil. She's gonna dry some out for cooking. Rosemary is very good with like chicken and stuff like that. She doesn't eat a lot of steak, but you can also put it on steak and things like that. But yeah, I got a lot of clippings from her bush. Because her bush is so big, I think I'm gonna put it. Y'all remember that lavender bush that I didn't know what it was at first, and I cut it up? I'm gonna completely pull it out. And if I can get the rosemary cuttings to root, I think I'm gonna put rosemary in there because I know that her bush gets extra big. Rosemary salt, never heard of it. Never heard of it. So I might have to Google or YouTube that as well because never heard of it. I'm assuming that you just use that in cooking as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of different seasonings you could use with the rosemary. So we're gonna do that. So all right, let's look at this poll. Who's doing stuff for spring? For me, I'm still in the clean out phase. So I did a lot of clean out before. Rosemary tea, like tea that you drink. It's sad yours will get 3 feet tall but won't perennial to the next year. 7A. Try rosemary and candied carrot. Ooh, candied carrots. Okay. That's something you know what? I'm gonna write that down because now I'm gonna look it up. I love candied carrots, but I never tried candied carrots with rosemary. And what I'm also going to do is so you guys know that I have that big Garvey raised bed and I filled it with soil and all the other stuff, right? But when I got back and I'm like looking out the window over there, looks like the soil's already starting to settle a bit. So I think that I'm going to use a lot of my compost and I'm going to top it off at least one more time before I plant in it. You try putting a clear tote on the winter and then 7B and your rosemary comes back. Okay. You love rosemary. Giant does a rosemary ham that the deli. Oh, and it's so yummy. Y'all are talking. Okay, so tag says, Craft, have you tried covering your rosemary to get it to come back? I think my grandmother is in 8A or 8B, 8 something. You know, she's in one of those. You're a chef? Oh, and Craft is in the Discord channel, so maybe I'll make a forum for recipes. So, if one of you guys can put the command for the Discord in there. So yeah, put a dome over it. You've done ham with rosemary and it's very tasty. Y'all are telling me something this morning. I don't cook with a lot of rosemary. I've only ever had one rosemary plant in a container, and it was that that winter that it like snowed crazy. It snowed very crazy that winter, and my rosemary went to heaven. So that I actually have rosemary that I grew from seed. I'm going to show you guys. So are you guys ready to see what part of it looked like while I was away? We're going to start with we're going to start on one side, and then well, we're going to start with some plants and then work our way to the other side. I'll tell you guys what I have to do, and I'll also, you tried to clone it like Canna, but it never takes. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys what I have to do for the spring. I'm going to show you guys some things. So let me start out. We are ready to see what survived. Well, actually, hey, kudos to Gwen. Let me hype Gwen up, right? So Gwen was here, and Gwen was here, and guess what? Everything is living, it looks healthy, and we're gonna start one by one, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got here. So I gotta do some spring cleanup, but I do have plants that are ready to go out. My strawberries look great. She watered those. And let me just show you, because I'm excited. So I'll show you. I'm gonna pan around, but I'm gonna take everything. Yeah, everybody give Gwen a hand clap because she hooked it up while I was away. So all right, we're gonna start here, right? Look at that. So I didn't tell you guys, or maybe I did tell you guys, I tried a snail roll. And you know what's in the snail roll? Marigolds. And I watered it from the bottom when I got home. I poured a little bit of water at the top. But the marigold snail roll looks great. I'm going to let them get some true leaves. Yeah, let's give Gwen her props. I'm going to let it get some true leaves. So let's just say I have never done a snail roll before. I think this gardening season was my first season where I tried it. And I'm going to wait for them to get some true leaves. And then I'll have my marigolds here. And yeah, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. We're not going to mess with that at all. What I do want to know is, for those of you that have done snail rolls in the past, should I be feeding this with any fertilizer yet, or should I give it any nutrients yet? That I don't know, right? Snail roll looks stressful. Look. For me, it was a bit messy, and it's because I don't have anything to put anything. But let's move on, right? So she made sure that the pepper plants that I grew from hydroponics and all of that other stuff, she made sure that they're doing really well. But I'm gonna bring this up on the table. Some of the leaves are kind of on the yellow side, and I'm gonna also show you guys something. They have peppers on them. I don't want them to put up peppers. I don't want them to put out peppers yet. So let me switch this around, because I'm going to put this on the table, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. So these peppers aren't ready yet, but one second. So what I'm going to do is show you guys. Oh man, this is heavy. So I'm going to bring it on the table, right? So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, but if I turn it around, see this flower here? and the little peppers that are trying to come on, I don't want those on there yet. It's too early. The snail roll, yeah. So the snail roll is in black cow potting soil. That's how I started. I didn't start it with seed starting mix. I started it with black cow mix. So I'm gonna come back to the chat. So does anybody like Angel Trumpet? Everybody's giving. You have some luck from seed growing lavender and rosemary. Everybody's giving Gwen her props. I don't know what Angel Trumpet is. Is that a flower? Oh, Habitual, you're going to the Baker Creek Festival? Have fun. Are they in low? What are you referring to? Are they in low nutrient soil? Snail roll looks good. All right, so, okay, here we go. So here, I don't want them to flower yet. So I'm not gonna really pinch. I'm just gonna, because I don't want them to put out peppers yet, I'm going to snip off the peppers here. I don't want to top off the pepper, but I'm gonna take them off because I'm not ready for them to do that yet. It's not gonna hurt them. And if I want my pepper to grow big in the summertime, we don't need these little peppers in here. So I'm essentially kind of like just taking them off. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to sit these outside a little bit, and I'm going to give it some, maybe later today, I'm going to give it some nutrients because the leaves are a little bit more yellow than I want them to be. So we're getting all the little baby peppers off of here. If I was planting them outside, I would have left those baby peppers, but I'm not planting them outside and I don't want them on there yet. So these are super hot peppers that I have here. Let me come back. So you need to make sure you have no sprouts. I should have cut those tomatoes off, but hey, you wanted those tomatoes. Your starter plants are looking really good. Your hydroponic starts. So yeah, all of these came from hydroponics. Yeah, bye-bye plant babies. Oh, my bad, Chanel. I should have told you to look away. Should have told you to look away. So yeah, look away. And these pepper flowers or whatever have tons of pollen because I can kind of like see it just like falling like crazy. So that's what we're doing with this pepper plant, is cutting off the pepper babies. Chanel, would you have cut off your pepper babies? Good morning, Rose. I don't think you would have, but I am. So I'm just going to snip them off, all of them that I could see, even and so these are, I think, all super hots. I was you talking about the seedlings in the fabric pot that you asked. Yeah, it's black cow, so I think it is nutrient rich. So this is this one right here is a cayenne. Oh, let me try to move it. I'll show you. You wouldn't have them or some big plants. What is some big plants? So so this right here is a cayenne pepper. Ooh, there was one of them hiding. You got to get off of here. So I found one. And so like I said, I'm not ready for the peppers yet, so I'm just cutting them off. Your ponies. So yeah, these are cayenne peppers here. And I think the cayenne, I know that the black cow also has potting soil. I'll show you in a second. I think I might have showed it in another video, but And then I have a Carolina Reaper pepper here, which the reason why I did a Carolina Reaper is because you guys remember I tried to overwinter some plants. I actually have to pull them out of the garage and just let them sit outside. I want to know which ones are going to live versus not. And then I have two pepper plants that were, the seeds were gifted to me by Homesteader Rachel. So we have these two pepper plants here, but they look amazing. So when it's time to harden them off, I'm going to get them all outside and see what happens. I think they're going to be very healthy. They're watered. So the only thing I have to do with these plants right here is give them some nutrients. And that's what I'm happy about. Give them some nutrients. I do have I have a gnat trap in here. I'm going to put another one in this one because I kind of see some gnats down there. And y'all know I have pepper trees. Yeah. Hopefully they grow up to be big pepper plants. And then I have some more in the hydroponic systems. So next, what are we going to go to next? Black Cow has a potting soil too. Black Cow is known for, so they're known for compost, but they have a potting mix too. Let me show you the potting mix. Let me put these back. So, if I could lift this bag here. All right. So, Black Cow has potting mix. Now, I don't know if all stores have it, but I found it at my local big box store. And for me, I got it because they do compost, and I do like the way this potting mix is. So I've been using that potting mix to up pot mostly. So that's what I've been using it for. When I up pot, I use that because I figure if I like the compost, I'm pretty sure hey, Sweet Thumb, you want me to show the potting mix? Like, yeah, I could do that for you. Let me see what I could put it in. Yeah. Half Black Cow, half peat, half perlite, 4 for 4, can't go wrong. Okay. So let me show you this potting mix. I'm just looking for a little tray. Oh, here it is. A little tray to put it in. So I'll kind of show you. It's okay, habitual. We like lurkers as long as you're hitting the thumbs up. Okay. So let me show you what the potting mix looks like. Let me get me some gloves. But like I said, I happen to like it for up potting. So this is still pretty moist. So let me show you here. I don't know if you can see it, but you see it's not full of sticks, but it looks like it's it does have a wee bit of perlite in there, but I like it. Thank you for the gold coin, habitual. I love it, I love it, I love it. So yeah, that's what the Black Cow mix looks like. So let me just put this over on the side. And if I up pot, I will 100% use this today. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, good morning. So yeah, if I up pot today, this is what I'll be using. And I probably will have to up pot. I see some flowers that I need to up pot. It probably could use more perlite, but so far, because I'm not letting them stay in the pots for too long in the upcoming weeks. I think it'll be fine for the most part. For the most part, I think it'll be fine just how it is, because they're going to go out. Most of these, matter of fact, not most, almost all of these plants are going to go outside soon. Add some perlite, yeah. When you up pot this year, you put it in cocoa coir at the bottom of your pots to help the water retention. Right, okay. So the next thing I think I'm going to show you is, okay, let's do this. More plants that I started in hydroponics. Let me just show you here. So this is the cutting that we did on live stream when I was trying to show my brother how to clone his plant. When I say up pot, I just mean putting it in a bigger pot from what it was originally in. Here's another cayenne pepper. All of these, not all of them, most of them are from hydroponics. Some of them are from my green stalk seedling tray. So these are more plants here. You see that my rosemary from seed looks very, very good. Yeah, I don't mean that. And then I'll show you guys briefly this. We're not going to really talk about this today. I have a video dropping on the stream later, so you'll be able to see the results now. Yeah, I just put more water in the water bottle last night. So you see the water is up to here. Check it out. So the video that's dropping later on the channel will tell you what. We're not really going to talk about this stuff right now. I'll talk about it later, but I have the fan on it. You'll see back there the borage. You see I started over with the hibiscus. Chamomile, you see the cilantro back there. Thyme. And my lavender, this is what I meant to tell you guys. The lavender that I put in the fridge to give it some stratification, for the most part, they came up. And I figure some germination is better than none. And I ended up putting cinnamon because I started seeing like the little white fuzzy stuff. So, but yeah. We're going to talk about this one for now though. So we're going to go one by one, step by step, what it looks like. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good success rate on the lavender, considering a lot of people say that they have issues growing it from seed. Let's see, there we go. A lot of people say they have issues growing it from seed, so I figure I'm doing pretty good, right? So let me just grab this tray and show you guys. And do you guys remember, good morning Chasm, do you guys remember when I first started the other green stalk seedling tray, how the water was washing out, and then there was like an oopsie when I went out of town, and my husband he put fertilizer instead of just plain water, and a lot of them died. So for the most part, most of these, yeah, with the exception of 2, came out of that seedling tray. Thank you, Gwen. Enjoy your studying. So the rosemary is what we tried to save from there. I'm going to water this in. It's pretty damp. It looks dry on the top, but the rosemary looks good. This one, so maybe somebody in the chat can tell me this was like this before I left, but the tips of this one had started dying back, but then I noticed that it started growing back. And then even on this rosemary right here is growing very slow, but I didn't expect these to actually survive, and they did. But so far I have one really big rosemary that I grew myself, and this one, like I said, is dying at the top. I don't know if I can get it to focus. I don't know why it's dying at the top, so if you know, let me know. And while I'm here, because I see gnats, y'all know I don't like gnats, I'm going to add in a sticky trap here. I really hate gnats. How often do I water it? I wait for the rosemary. I honestly try to wait for it to get dry because I heard that rosemary doesn't like wet feet. No perlite equals no oxygen equals slow growth. Your husband takes engines apart but needs super detailed garden. Yeah, so mine's is an engineer, and I just probably shouldn't have put the containers that had fertilizer with the regular water ones. So I'm gonna take the blame on that one. You don't know why, but I should be able to cut off any dry parts so that the plant can concentrate on growing. They like small pots to fill out quick. They hate us. Oh, so are you saying that you think that these pots are too big for them, Craft? But I am going to do like Jacqueline said and try to cut off the dead parts. Try to at least. So snip the dead off, which doesn't take very long. What's bothering me about these plants in this particular tray are the gnats, which I have a little gnat thing over there, but I think they're like hiding from it. So cut it off this one too. So, and I don't think these need to be fertilized too much. So one thing I'm happy about is I didn't think this pepper plant was gonna live, and it did. Look how healthy it is. This is a super hot pepper plant. I got them from Death Ridge Farms. You use cinnamon for gnats. Maybe I'll come in and sprinkle some more cinnamon in here, but this is one of the seeds that I got from Death Ridge Farms. Mosquito bits really works. You got the kind where you soak and strain water. I do have some mosquito bits. And then I didn't think these were going to live either. So these are the chocolate Trinidad scorpion peppers. They were like itty bitty when I took them out. So they were itty bitty when I took them out. And yeah, Death Ridge Farms, he specializes in super hots. I think he's mainly on TikTok. So I was very happy that he sent a lot of seeds over. So there we go. So these are the Trinidad Scorpion, the chocolate ones. So I didn't think them, I didn't think they were going to survive. And these are the cayenne peppers that I split. If you saw the video last Sunday. Really, Cece? I don't have them on high today. So check this out. More cayenne peppers. I'm actually going to gift one of the cayenne peppers and one more rosemary plant. So I have plenty of rosemary and peppers, as you can see. I'm gearing up for the pepper challenge. We have some of these peppers that you see here are 100% going to be in the pepper challenge. So the Trinidad Scorpion, the cayenne, the one from Death Ridge Farms, that's at least 3. None of your Sugar Rush peach seeds sprouted. Must have been old. I'll have to buy some more. Yeah, so I have some Sugar Rush. I don't know if they sprouted yet. I'm going to get to it in a second. And maybe that'll be what I do next, right? Yeah, that's what I think I'll do next. So let me just show you. All right. So I have some paper towel here. I wet my table. Let's see. All right. So cute little pepper seedlings. Thank you. Looks very healthy. Thank you. The cinnamon didn't work for foraging. Okay. BT works with gnats. That's what I want to help. Have you tried to cold stratify the rosemary? I didn't. I just planted them and the rosemary looks fine. Yeah, I didn't cold stratify the rosemary at all. So, okay. Let me just go down the line and I can stand over here and do this. All right. So here's the part. So when I got back, I don't know if you can kind of see. Let me try to pull it up a little bit. And I'll show you close up and then I'll start talking about it. So let's do it this way. So in here, you see this dill here? I need to take it out. It's too much for this. And it's covering some of the other stuff. So let me just tell you this. I actually don't even remember what it is. And the writing on the sticker has faded. And it's because I wrote with a pen instead of one of these garden markers. Yeah, look at the tomatoes. We're going to get to the tomatoes next. So it's some type of lemon balm. I don't even think it's lemon balm. I think it's like bee balm. But I have to go back to that video where I seeded this one. As you can see, we have a lot of pods that didn't sprout at all. So what does kill the larvae 100% works? The mosquito bits? Hash, is that what you're talking about? Over on the back side, you could barely see it because of the dill, but I have some parsley that sprouted. It's going to take that. I'm going to up pot that sometime today if I don't do it on stream. So the parsley back there, there's actually two of them. I don't know if you can kind of see it. So you see the parsley back there? Parsley's doing good. And for some reason, we put more chamomile. Yeah, the dill is so big. And I've never actually cooked with dill before. This is not pineapple sage. No, it's not pineapple sage. That I know for a fact. But I have to go back and look at my... Yeah, I'm going to definitely take the parsley and dill out today. That I'm not procrastinating on. But it grew like crazy when I was away. And I think what I'm going to do is put the dill inside of... I'm going to put the dill inside of my green stalk, at least in one or two of the pockets. So that's where the dill is going. But I do want to harden it off first and put it inside of something. So that is the herb hydroponics. BT kills larvae. Okay. You love dill? I've never used dill so far, but it looks like I'm going to be using it pretty soon because I don't want it to go to waste. So dill, you like it in cucumber salad? I don't have any cucumbers yet. So this is what Chanel was referring to, the tomatoes, right? So I've had this plant for a while. It's in the hydroponics. And check out my cucumber. I think I'm going to put a steak in that cucumber over there. This is a quick snack. They finally came up. Remember I split it? The other one in the back looks like it's going to heaven. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. It's got to go. Right? But the quick snack is finally starting to grow. And if I look in close enough, check it out. There's a little cucumber back there. There's a cucumber back there. So I'm going to harvest these tomatoes today. Too bad I don't have any lettuce growing. I took the lettuce out before I left. So we're going to harvest the tomatoes today. I'm actually going to trim the tomato plant down a little bit. And honestly, I'm actually thinking that you harvested some. Good morning, G Mama. What I also noticed is that this tomato plant is reaching for this light here. So I think I'm going to trim this side so that it could stay on its own. I'm only using A and B for right now. So if it has a lot of nitrogen, it has a lot of nitrogen. So yeah, check it out. Yeah, so as long as it's not burning it, I'm gonna actually raise the light a little bit. So let me do this. Set you guys down here. And we're gonna talk about that system next, but let me just raise the light on this one. Excuse me. Raise the light on this one. Man, there's a lot of tomatoes in the middle too. So I'm gonna harvest those tomatoes off probably now. So yeah. The ones that aren't quite ripe will stay on here. But the ones that I could get now, and they're like rolling right on off, which also lets me know that they're ready. I know there was one over here, so I'm gonna take this one. There's one hiding under here, if I can get it. Some are big, some are small. There's some in the middle hiding. They're coming right off. And yeah, even more flowers. But like I said, I am gonna trim the tomato plant. And worst case scenario, I think what I'm gonna do is this particular tomato plant is eventually gonna go outside eventually. I don't want to keep it in here. I think I'm gonna put it outside. I don't know how I was gonna do when actually the roots are so big that I don't even know if I can get it out without severely damaging the plant. So there we go. Let's see. Let me go back to the chat. Yes, G Mama, the herbs are going outside for the spring. Hello, G Mama. Kazim, what kind of cucumber seeds were you trying to get? Is there a different nutrient recipe going from vegetable growth to bloom? I don't know. Go to the grocery store and get a cucumber and use the seeds. Your indoor water routine is control fungus gnats, bottom water with BT, regular water, water with neem oil, water with regular water. And okay, thank you, Mr. Sweet Time. Oh, the quick snack seeds. Okay. So yeah, I got a little hat here that I put. Check it out. These are the tomatoes that I just harvested. Check that out. Off of that tomato plant. And there are still a lot of tomatoes on there. So yeah, just put them in a hat for now because I don't have a little bowl out here today. So yeah, and mosquito bits is BT. Yeah, I'm gonna soak some mosquito bits and then bottom water that tray with them, but I'm also gonna sprinkle something on the top. And I have a little gnat trap catcher thingy going. So, all right, good morning, Nisi. How are you? I don't know. He's in the chat. Brother, how are your tomatoes doing? They want to know. There's a different fertilizer needed to encourage flowers and fruiting plants. Just can't resist. Yeah. So like I said, I've been using the A and B. And I guess whatever nutrients they have is whatever they're getting for now. The A and B. I have other fertilizer stuff, but I was trying to run out of the A and B first. And then after I run out of the A and B is when I'm going to start doing the other stuff. The other stuff that I ordered, I'm also using in the garden themselves to like liquid fertilize. No, he didn't cry. He was fine. The next day he was fine, habitual. All right. So most of you guys know that I complain a lot about not being able to grow flowers in hydroponics. But while I was away, we did completely clean out the Shelly one. And the 2 flowers that she had, we put in this one. So check it out. We have flowers here. And it looks like we have some, these are like zinnias. They're going to open pretty soon. So check out that. Move this flower. These flowers are going to open pretty soon. But what I want to do is up pot them because these are going in the front yard. So we're going to put these zinnias in the front. Then, of course, these are more peppers. A Lycia here. This is a Bikino yellow, I guess. Lunchbox peppers. They're finally coming in. There are 2 in this one, 1 in this one. I'm going to split this one probably. And then an Anaheim chili pepper. So everything looks good. I don't want to overwhelm the system, but once I take this stuff out, once this stuff in this system comes out, I think this is going to be my lettuce hydroponics. So I'm going to put lettuce in here after I take it out. Yeah, you mean like, so here's the thing, Hash. Let me show you. I have this, but I didn't want to put it in that hydroponic system because I had peppers in it, which it might not hurt it. So let me know. But they're actually coming out because I want to start putting stuff outside. I don't want my sun porch to become a complete jungle completely, right? So we went through all of this stuff. We went through this stuff and that. We went through this and this and this. So now down here, I'm trying a little experiment. And that is over on this side. 1, 2, 3 plants in the corner. Those are all kohlrabi. And I'm growing them in hydroponics along with Chanel. She's growing them too because we want to see if we like them and what they taste like if we fry them or do whatever with them. So there's my kohlrabi. They're going to stay, right? So I don't know. I think the bulb is going to come like here. And then I think the bulb is going to come here. What do you mean, G-Mama? Stop using the A and B on the flowers and peppers and just use the Maxi Bloom? Is that what you're saying? I didn't want to do it because I don't know what I'm doing, so that's why that's why I'm using it. So yeah, those are my kohlrabi in here. I don't know why I did it. I think I did it because my husband wanted broccoli, but I don't think the broccoli is going to be able to survive the summer. But right here and right here are 2 broccoli plants. Yeah, it is time for me to do my spring stuff. So, but this kohlrabi is going to stay inside. Use A and B in the beginning, maybe for the first 14 days, and then switch to bloom. Okay, that sounds like pretty good advice. Here I have mustards, but let me show you. This one is bolting, so I'm going to cut these off, and I'm probably going to have mustards for breakfast, and I'm probably going to take these out, and then move the broccoli over to the side. So this one is not bolting yet, this mustard. I could leave it. And then I have a tiny one down here. And then I have one in the back there. I don't think it's bolting yet. No, it's not. But this one definitely has to come out. So there we go with that. The kohlrabi and the broccoli. Okay. Thank you, G Mama and Hash, for that advice. So I did it maybe a couple weeks ago, Shelly. We made some bacon, and I just, instead of pouring the bacon grease out, I pretty much tossed my mustards in there, and I had mustards as part of my breakfast. So yeah. All right, so that's this system. And like I said, see Shelly down there? I cleaned her out. And yeah, this one is decommissioned for now. I think I'm going to restart it with lettuce. And I'm moving to a new office for work this week. And depending on my space, I was thinking of taking this or planting this with lettuce with my daughter a little bit later today. But we want lettuce on the inside, so yeah. So we've gone through this grow shelf here. Check it out. Mustards and scrambled eggs. I don't know about in scrambled eggs. Have you tried that, foraging? Let me know. Have you tried it? All right. So now I'm going to get to what I call like an exciting part. Anything with bacon grease sounds good. That's right. So I'm going to try to get you on a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. So let me just grab a sip of coffee. And let me show y'all what I got growing on. And this is going to be for spring and summer stuff. Starts for me and other people. Some of it's going to be split. Some of it's going to be thinned out. So I just want to say, Habitual, I don't know if you're still listening, but my brother said update coming soon. So brother, drop your command in the chat so Habitual can subscribe to you. And then that way she will be able to see your update coming soon. Okay. All right. So let me bring you in a little teeny bit closer. So you saw I did somewhat of an unboxing and I talked about this particular hydroponic system. And I planted a bunch of stuff in it, right? On the 28th, so a couple weeks ago. And check it out. You see? You can kind of see stuff growing in. So I'm going to go through what is growing, and then we're going to move over to the porch. Okay? So I hope this doesn't blind anybody. Okay, good. Lovely green color on the wall. Thank you. So in here, what we did was, and I'm going to say we because Gwen helped me with this, while I was away, the seedlings have been coming up. And so this is what we have here, right? So I have a whole row of Rutgers tomatoes. So let me just show you how they look. And they're looking pretty good, right? And I'm not going to leave these in here for long, right? Like I said, some of them I'm going to be thinning out, and some of them I'm not. And oh man, the roots on these look amazing so far. Look how long they are. So check it. See that long root? And I'll probably have to thin some of these out, but I put extra seeds in because where I could split, I am. I don't know if I told you guys or if you remember me saying, my goal is to, if I work in someone's garden this year, have them not have to buy as many plants. You have the 44 pot system like that is great. Yeah, so I got the 66, and what I've been doing is so you know, when plants germinate at different times, and sometimes we have these issues with our regular hydroponic systems, when things get taller than the other. So I've been swapping stuff around depending on their grow rate and how tall the light has to be. So I'm putting light things in the light tower. So what I also switched to the top was the okra. So check out the little okra baby here. It's pretty. I like it. So this is a Clemson spineless okra. So have that. I have some San Marzanos that have germinated. So I also have this, right? And this is also but the little seed thing hasn't come off the top yet. So I'm gonna just pretty much leave it alone. Cherokee purple, I have in here. Golden, I think nugget. Sometimes I can't read my own writing, and I'm lifting these up because I want to see how this, how the root system looks myself. And like they're super, super, super long. So what I'm trying to determine is at what point I'm going to, let me take this root, put it back. The roots from the other plants are like catching on. So I'm trying to figure out at what point am I going to start up potting them. Because like I said, this isn't meant to be a permanent solution. If I spit on my finger and gently rub that seed, it will come off. I don't know. The Cherokee doesn't perform. I've had the Cherokee a couple seasons. I'm only going to grow one of them. I'm going to mostly put them in other people's gardens. So yeah. And then, yeah, so I have a San Marzano, Cherokee purple, Ace 55 I have here. Sometimes you can hit them with a mist. I actually do have mist. Hold on. So I have a little mist. I'll try it. We'll see what happens. See what happens. So that okra. Then I have so Unique had sent me some emerald okra. So this is one of hers. I wrote her name on it so I know where it came from. And the roots on the okra. Good morning, J3. So what I'm thinking is also I'm going to start up potting these soon because like I said, I like to get the clean roots out. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that if I let the plants get too big. So inside of my green stalk, I'm going to put dwarf tomatoes. So I actually started a micro thyme, and the reason why I'm showing you this is I like the way that the leaves on this are different. So check it out. The leaves are different on micro thymes. Got that. Put the micro thyme back in there. I have yellow gooseberry, Roma. If I'm starting okra, then you're starting some this week. So my plan is at the top of May is when most stuff is going to get planted out into the garden. Like that's the plan. I'm going to start putting some stuff that can survive the cool weather because the temperature is like all over the place. Hopefully it's warmer for starting okra. It depends on what you're calling warm. Our night temperatures are not so warm, but the daytimes have been pretty hot. So let me show you a cool little gadget that Gwen got me. And this is how we monitor the weather on the sun porch while I was away. So she got me this Govee temperature thing, and I hook it up to my phone. Good morning, CVR. So I hook up this Govee to my phone. It's Bluetooth and wireless, right? And there's an app, and I put this pretty much in the middle so that I know what the temperature is, because there are microclimates on my sun porch, believe it or not. So over here is what I wanted to know what the temperature was. So I used the Govee on my phone, and that's how we determined how hot or cool it was on the sun porch. That's how she determined on what days she needed to come over, turn the heater on, what days she needed to come over and turn it off, what days she needed to come open the windows. And so she did all of that because we monitored the temperatures on this sun porch with the Govee device and the app. So you have that exact Govee, but you hate it because you can't see what the Oh, so I can. Maybe yours is an old model. Let me see what model mine is. I don't know. It just says Govee Wi-Fi thermo hygrometer. I don't know what model it is, but this is the box that it came in. And I was able to see the temperatures when I was away. Technology is a thing, right? So, but yeah, so that's how I was able to measure the temperature. So like I said, mostly at the top are tomatoes. There are determinate, indeterminate, micro, dwarf, all those things at the top, right? So that is what germinated. That is what those things, that's what's at the top. And I have the light lowered. So if I had to have a complaint, why do I need, because it gets really hot out here. And if you don't open the windows or turn on the heat, it either gets really cold or really hot. This sun porch doesn't have really good insulation, so we're gonna fix that eventually. But for now, that's why we need to know what the temperature is, because we don't want to burn up any plants. We don't want too many plants going to seed unintentionally. And what I'm going to do now, before I forget about it, is I want to rotate this because I have the fan on here. And I'm rotating it so that the everything gets their share of. I'm going to move it around a little bit. All right. Now that I've done that. Oh, so Hash, you weren't here. The reason why I wanted to monitor it while I was away is because I gave someone access. Spider Gwen had access to my sun porch, so she watered while I was away. She refilled the hydroponic systems with water when they needed them. She rotated the seedling trays while I was away, because when I came back, I wanted everything to pretty much be alive, and it is. So that's why I needed to see what it was while I was away, because like Fortune says, I have my people here, and they checked on them. Habitual, you have snakes? Okay. That's something we're not going to, I don't really mess with snakes too tough. Yeah, okay, so let me get back to it. That kind of distracted me a little bit, Habitual. I am very much afraid of snakes, just so you know. What game playing? I tell you, I admire the game playing, Farmer Chaz. What game playing? I have no idea what you're talking about. I do know that there's a game at the bottom of my screen, but I don't know what it's doing. I've never seen that before today. You see that, Ty? You see she says she has snakes? I don't know how much the Govee is, but I think it's pretty inexpensive. So, Chasm, maybe Google it or look it up on Amazon. Yes, when you have a career and you're busy and you're finding ways to get it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen. And my vacation wasn't a full vacation either. I worked while I was away. My name and the word snake does not go in the same sentence. Okay. All right. So on the second tier, let me bring you down a little bit so you can kind of see, because I'm going to pop a squat. Let me get my little bench here, because I actually didn't get a chance to look at all of these. So let's see what we got here. So on the second tier, I have some giant Marconis. One of Chanel's favorite, I have some Scotch bonnet, and I double seeded this one because, and look at the root. The root is tiny, but I wanted to get them in. So see the Scotch bonnets here? I'm glad that they came up, and I don't think that they're going to be too fast. One of the things that I did last night when I came in was I gave them the nutrients, Yeah, I gave them A and B though. And I think that's fine for now. Um, I think I'll take you guys' advice when they start fruiting. I will 100% start adding the other nutrients to them. So one of the things that I have to do here is monitor when they start coming up a bit. So you'll notice that some domes are on and some domes are not on. So check out my ghost peppers. They are coming up. The ghost peppers look kind of like purplish at the top. This is how they come up. You wish you had seen that lead possum before you bought the lead pox 3 times. Yeah. So, Chasm, the funny part is, you guys, I know that I was debating for months. I take my time before I make a decision. And when I saw this one, this is what I was going to get, the Let Pot Max. I really was. Shelly can attest to that. I was going to get the Let Pot. But check out more ghost peppers. I'm going to put the lid back on this one. I want it to come out a little bit more. More Scotch bonnets here. More lunchbox peppers. Miss Shirley sent me, good morning, the Nichols. Miss Shirley sent me some red peppers, some red bell peppers, so those are coming up. I don't know if you can kind of see that there. I'm going to put the dome back on that, let it come up. These stickers, I'm surprised, are not catching the plants, which is great. I like the stickers that this system came with. Got some Thai chilies coming up. More Thai chilies. But yeah, I'm going to take the humidity dome off some. Red peppers. Lunchbox. Giant Marconi, I think I said that. Black cherry tomatoes I have here. Ghost Pepper was your daughter's nickname for your dance group? Nice. Nice. Let me see. Is that system for seed starting? Can you grow plants that close? Hash, I'm using it for seed starting. Once I have all the plants I need for my spring and summer, I'm not going to run all 4 towers at the same time. I'll probably run like 1 tower. And then I'm not going to use all the holes. But for right now, it's for seed starting. I think I had said that on the video. So, yeah, another micro tom. Like I said, I got some peppers from Death Ridge, and this is what they call the Peach Beast. So check out the Peach Beast here. All right. I'm going to cover this one back up. It's not ready. My jalapenos have not germinated yet, nor have the LA Green Velvet Okra. Okay. And then what I also like about this system, let me try to bring you in so I can show you, is, I don't know if it'll show on the screen, but I don't want you to look at me. Okay, phone. You want to do what you want to do. So on here, the controls, the reason why I'm not going to use it all system long is because A, it has way too many pods, and you're right, they are too close together, but I like that there's 16-hour and 22 vegetable and flower. I like that part of it. But what I really like about it is if I don't want to use the middle unit, I can just turn it off. And it's the same on all three towers. So I'm not really worried about, then down there, I don't think we have anything that germinated down there, but those are like one-off peppers and tomatoes and other like ground cherries and stuff like that I have down there. So, yeah. All right. Good morning, Big Bam. Everybody, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up on your way in. Let me check my battery. So I think we actually have plenty of time for me to show you. I need to check the temperature. I want to go outside, and I'm going to end this poll because before I end the poll, everybody go in and take the poll. Let's see where everybody's at with their garden. And then I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit of outside, and then I'm going to come in and start taking out the seeds that I could possibly start now. And I'll show you guys some of the plants that are actually have been outside for weeks and weeks. They're probably getting root bound in a pot. They're going to go out in the garden pretty soon. So, hey Riz, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Like I said, if you have not subscribed, go in and subscribe. I'm so close to the 2,500 mark. Where am I at? I think I need 17 more subs to hit my 2,500, which would be amazing if I could hit that today. And you know what I'm going to do? Let's try something. Go away. I'm going to do the live chat. There we go. I need to be able to see it done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Thank you. Where's the poll? It might be all the way at the top. So the question was, how's your spring garden going? Right? So let me end the poll. Boom. End the poll. All right. So 52 of you guys voted. 48% says it's in full swing. I'm part of the 31%, still cleaning for now. I'm cleaning everything out. Haven't planted anything yet. It's 17%, and only 4% says that you're not planting anything at all. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Foraging. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, so we have some goals over here. We're going to get a lot of things done for this particular gardening season. I'm hoping that it's going to be a great gardening season. But here's what we're going to do. No problem, 4 seasons. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you, and I don't think we're going to cut out because, like I said, we did test it. What I don't know, I would not consider doing a cartwheel. I'm not a flipper, and I have a bad back. So no. Cartwheels are amazing, but I can't do it. Everything growing except for peppers and cauliflower. So it's a no for me, Hash. Maybe something else. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But while I have you guys, because I know that there's going to be certain weekends. April is a very busy month. What is going on here? April is a very busy month, so I'm not going to be able to stream every single weekend because I have some conferences to go to. Broccoli outside, there we go. Let's see. The Nichols, Riz, Four Seasons, Big Bama, and Ale. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Congratulations on your member gifts. This morning we gave some gifts. There you go. There you go. And I think Four Seasons, this might be your second time getting it. So make sure you go in, you enjoy the members only videos because there is a section for members only. There y'all go. So love me up. Yeah. So let's try this. We're going to go outside. All right, let's go outside. If my computer would act right. So yeah, for the members who just got you're dreading the squash vine borers? Oh, potatoes, tomatoes, corn, onions, acorns. You got a lot of stuff going over there. You already seen the leaf-footed bugs. I learned from Cece that when you have leaf-footed bugs, you need to have some assassin bugs. I don't know how you get them. And have you guys ever thought about buying ladybugs? I thought about it. I thought about buying ladybugs. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I thought about it. All right. Let me just make sure that my Wi-Fi is okay. So we're going to try this, right? Oh, let me just show you guys what I have to do this week. See this? This has to be put together and put outside this week. It's a 5-tier. 2 of the tiers are going to go up front. 3 of the tiers are going to go out back. And that's what we're going to do. So let's go outside. And you see it? Look how healthy these look. Good morning, Miss Ann. Let's go outside. I think it's kind of windy, so I don't know how long we're going to stay out here. Let me grab my other tripod. All right. So there's stuff that I'm excited about. Yeah, casually showing it. So check out the flowers. These I'm gonna plant out in the garden probably one day this week. Some are gonna go in the front. Some are gonna grow in the back. So you guys remember I cut off the main sunflower on this plant, and we were trying to figure out if it was gonna put out more. Check it out. They're growing in the sides here, and there's even a big one in the middle. They look weird, but they're growing extra flowers. Is that why the ladybugs have infested you? Because I don't know. So check out the marigolds. These are gonna go out. I have to deadhead over here. See that? I have to deadhead that. The coxcomb, they don't like cold weather, but they going out front. And I'm gonna be able to put them out front because, thank you, Hash. These are the ones we grew from seed in hydroponics. So you know that this winter was a very busy winter in hydroponics. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch out. This is my basil and celery, oregano that's being tied up. Oregano is flowering, but that's okay. We're gonna put some of this stuff out front, right? Basil here, some more celery, more basil. But let me show y'all this. Y'all remember I planted my potatoes? I don't know that I did it right because there is nothing in here. So we see little grass things, but that's not from potatoes. Those are from the straw that I have in there. So I might have to start over with the potatoes, but I'm gonna give it a little bit longer and see what happens. So, matter of fact, before I go any further, I'm gonna go back inside and get my phone. So that way if I cut out, somebody will be able to text my other phone. Have I looked under the straw? I have not. Is that what you're suggesting that I do? All right. So I got so yeah, all this stuff is stuff that I started in hydroponics. I've had it outside for weeks. All right, so you're saying, look under the straw? Nothing under the straw here. Nothing. Nope. So I might start over. It'll be fine. You bought more stuff to put everything in? What's your question about the straw, Shelly? It's kind of nippy out here. So y'all see that I have my Pro Mix here. This is what's going in my new green stalks. Should straw have tactifier in it? I don't know. I don't know what tactifier is, Shelly. All right, so I bought Pro Mix to go into the new green stalk, but I'll show you guys what I did before I left. So you see I have this green stalk, and before I left, I put in some watermelon radish. See ya, habitual. Thanks for hanging out. So I'm gonna water this green stalk today. Actually, I probably could take these off now that they came up, right? So you see I put some radishes in there. It's wildly yellow. This is the lemon green stalk. And so the one that's inside is this color too. So lemon. I think this one isn't gonna have all this one is gonna have like a lot of different stuff. So I think this was one of my, I'll show you, you can see that, one of my strawberries, bare roots. I did put one in here that wasn't the healthiest, so that one didn't take, but that's fine. Did I put one in here too? This one didn't take, so the 2 strawberries that went in here didn't take. That's okay. But let me show y'all something. Everybody knows my pain point is beets. I put beets in here at the same time that I put those radishes in. See that? Nothing. And there's nothing in that one either. I'm gonna put this back on here. I'm gonna let it take for a little while longer. Nothing in the beets. Chanel says, I don't think I would start over with the potatoes, give them time and wait for warmer weather. Okay. Let's see. Am I going to be in Watermelon Wars? I haven't decided yet. I want to. I really want to. So let me turn this around. Actually, I already rotated it, so I don't want to keep turning it. But y'all see, before I left, I planted out celery. Look how it looks. See the celery? It looks amazing. I'm happy about that. And then if I come around to the other side, show you guys, push it over. I put celery here too. You like the bright colors, especially the summer, just in case something decides to take a rest. I don't know what that means. You mean like a SNAKES? So yeah, this celery looks amazing. I think I'm gonna put more celery in here. So y'all see my bare roots? Look at these strawberries. They're doing really good. I'm gonna come in and water them. I think I need to give them some fertilizer maybe. So this bare root looks good. And where the bare roots didn't do so good, so right there it's kind of struggling, I think I'm just gonna hit them with some, check it out. There's another one down here. Doesn't look so good, but that's okay. I have a lot of strawberries in here. And then one back here. And then I have a bare root over here. Before I give up on some of these bare roots, I'm going to trim back the dead. And good morning, Rashid. I'm gonna trim back the dead off of here and hit it with some fertilizer. You know that I am going to put stuff in these pots pretty soon. And then over here is the other green stalk. This is my purple one. Check it out. Got bare roots in here too. A lot of them are doing great. Oh, thank you. Who did that? Thank you, brother. Gifted some people. Let's see. Miss Ann, Bayou Sugar, Carol the Miniature Gardener, Oh Boy Peach, and Blooming Rose. Welcome to the Farmer Chas family. So here's the thing that I did, and this is how I know where I planted stuff. Where I didn't plant stuff, I didn't put straw. So that's how I know I could plant in those pockets, and that's my way. Bare roots. I don't think so. If I look down in here, I don't think they are. It's pretty dry in there, but I do think that they need to be fertilized. So you know, I have like a lot of containers out here. That's why I didn't get a chance to fill all the containers with soil that I have. So I didn't get to fill all the containers with soil. And you see that my backyard's a mess, but I want to see, so the birds like the straw a lot. But what I'm pretty impressed with the straw is that I don't have, knock on wood, somebody, I don't have the squirrels out here digging. You're going, okay, no problem. Go into the bushes, get dressed for church. But yeah, the squirrels haven't been out here digging, so I think that's a great thing, right? So this pot fell over. I'm gonna use these pots. They have collard greens in them. I see some of the collard greens are going to seed. Check it out. Some of the collard greens are going to seed, which is fine. And then I think I showed you this on a video before. Check out my garlic. I mean, they took a beating. I didn't cover the garlic at all. Hey Mia, I didn't cover the garlic at all this particular, I know the bees love them, but I'm not collecting any collard green seeds because I have plenty. Oh no. Okay, are we back? Let me check. Oh, all right. Okay, we're back. Perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go back. So I'm also testing my limits with you guys this morning. I want to know with the new Wi-Fi where I can go, where I can't go. Okay, we back. Over here, got mustards going to seed, nematodes. Okay, let me try this. Okay. All right. I am. Let me mute this. So I have my other phone so I can kind of see. But let me show you what I was talking about as well. I think you just want a membership. So you see I was kind of trying to figure out this square foot thing over here, but the soil went down in this bed. I need to add water to this bed. Hey Des, how are you? Yeah, Mia, I have one. So out here is where I'm going to be doing square foot planting in this bed. So we're going to have that pretty squared away. And then if I come over here, I see that I should have probably, if I come over here, I should have probably, let me pick this pak choi before I left because it went to seed while I was away. See that? The pak choi went to seed while I was away. The collard greens still look pretty good. And the cabbages are super tiny. They're getting heads. I'm hoping that the weather doesn't get too hot. Check it out. Hoping that the weather doesn't get too hot. And you see I got my curly kale back there. I'm probably gonna pick a lot of this today and fertilize this bed. I didn't buy all the black cow up. It's plenty left in the store. Oh, check out this cabbage. It wants to do a little something. But yeah, even my garlic on this side looks pretty healthy. It got beat up pretty bad. So, and then you can see, got more black cow to go in here. Like I said, I like to top off my my beds. I kind of cleaned out where a lot of the peppers and stuff are gonna go. And while I'm in here, I want to take a look at my winter soap bottles. So bachelor buttons look pretty good. These are going in the front. More bachelor buttons. What are these? Calendulas. Check it out. Um, Apple snapdragons. I'm pretty sure I have them too close. I'm almost certain of that. I don't know what to do, but they're too close. And I don't know how to split them. What are these? These are more apple snapdragons. Way too many seeds in there. Carnations. Let's see. None of the nasturtiums came up, and that's a problem. Um, check out my chimes. So there we go. This is the backyard. And like I said, we have to mow and clean up back here. I'm going to do some stuff. And yeah, I think it's going to look great once I clean up and come and do a lot of stuff. Did I foul a part of it? I am glad I decided to do it, Chanel. So, and go back inside for... Oh, black cow is good. It came with fungus gnats. All right, so let's do this. So I have a lot of things to do out in the garden, a lot of things to do on the inside. So I'll be having some updates coming this week of me. It's going to be a busy week for planting. So first up, we'll be putting the green stalk together. And then putting stuff in the green stalk. I am going to follow you guys' advice. I'm not going to mess with the strawberries for now. I'm going to essentially wait until, wait a while. I'm going to fill the other pockets first. Thank you. Let me turn this heater off. Okay. So, Chanel, she said, I hate to say it, but I think it would look real pretty if you added another yellow green stalk back there. Chanel, that one that's in the box is yellow. Shelly, is that why you're saying girl? Yeah, I have one more. It's in the box. I just need to set it up. So maybe by next weekend, what is next weekend? By next weekend, you'll see it. So next weekend, you'll see it. So what are you guys? That's why I had the poll up earlier. Let's do a little garden chat for a minute. What are you wowing at, Cece? I said that there was another one. Garden chat for a moment. So garden chat for a moment. Tell me what you're growing. Tell me what you're growing, and let's compare notes. And I also want to today figure out what seeds I should be taking out to go in the garden bed. For those of you that have raised beds, right? My raised bed out there has settled, right? There are branches and cardboard at the bottom. I think I should add another layer of soil before I plant in it. If it were you, would you add another layer of soil? You're growing everything, your garden is full. How many gallons? I don't know. I just know that it says that it should take 1 cubic foot per tier. And I have enough Pro Mix to fill that last green stalk. Growing everything, your garden is full. And how you doing, Jamia? Yeah, I think I'm gonna add more in that raised bed. I don't know if it's gonna be soil or if it's gonna be add more soil mixed with perlite. Like soil like the Pro Mix, or soil like, or compost with perlite. Like, I don't know, because I've never grown in a raised bed of that size before. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. I'm not sure. perlite and vermiculite. Huh. How you doing, Bougie? Add more. Okay. So, but I like to top it off with compost. And I always add more soil. I thought I was just OCD. It doesn't have to be at the top, but I would like for it to be close to the top, honestly. And I might use all that black cow out there in there, but after I put the black cow in my beds, whatever's left is going in that raised bed. And I'm gonna chop and drop the mustards that went to seed. I don't need more mustard seeds because a lot of people say, oh, just let it go to seed. I'm not gonna do that because I have a lot of mustard seeds already. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna, number one, add more soil, but the first item of business is gonna be to set up the green stalk. It can be whatever you choose. I personally never just top my beds off with compost without mixing it in, but maybe I should. If what you're doing is working for you, I wouldn't change it. But I do know that I think I want to go ahead and start planning out some green beans. I need to check the weather. I need to check to see how much more cold weather we're going to get and figure it out that way. And then I also need to decide how big I'm going to let these seedlings get before taking them out of that green stalk. Yeah, so the yellow one, I actually the new one that I got it because Asia from Yellow Door had a, what do you call it, a special bundle, and I got her bundle. I'm moving this because I see it on a lean, and I don't want it to fall when nobody's looking. All right, so I had to move that. So yeah, and I can tell you from what it looks like, honestly, from inside to out, it looks beautiful. So let me switch you guys around. I like the purple and yellow mixed together, right? So, and I'm able to see it right from outside. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the special lid. At first, I wasn't really here for the lid. You don't fill your green stalk all the way to the top, you leave a space. I'm probably not gonna top the green stalks off, but I do need to top off that raised bed back there. And I can kind of see it from here. If I look over, I see all the space and it bothers me. So yeah, it bothers me. So let's go to Shelly's question. Yeah, 4 seasons, I don't know if you were late, but there's a green stalk in this box. I'm gonna take it out this week, fill it with soil. This is a 5-tier, but y'all know how I feel about things being taller than me. So the 5-tier is going to essentially be made into a 3-tier, and then I'm gonna put 2 tiers in the front just as separate planters. She is lemon, just like the lemon one out there. And I got her with the spinner because of the rocks out there. I put her on, got the spinner base to go to it because that was part of Asia's bundle. All right, so let me go to Shelly's question. Boom, 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 boom. Because we have some seasoned growers in the chat, what size pot would you put the hibiscus tea plant if potted and not growing in the ground? So that I need to know as well. Because I have hibiscus growing, I do need to know what size pot to get. Because remember, I was going to put it in that big 20-gallon green one, but it was kind of busted up. So I busted up the green pot, and now I need to replace it with something. Just top the compost in the res, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I gotta add some because I don't want the soil to be insane, so that I don't want. Okay, 15 to 20 gallon, and then in that 15 to 20 gallon, how many plants? 1 or 2? That's I think, Shelly, that's what we were talking about last night, right? I don't know how many plants to put in a 15 to 20 gallon, but I'm at the point where I don't think that I don't think I'm going to be able to grow more than one or two. One plant? What is going on here? One plant for 15 to 20 gallons. So I was thinking of getting the pot and sitting it in the corner of my house on the side and putting the hibiscus there. Yeah, it's because I'm on a different Wi-Fi. I'm on my extender and not the regular Wi-Fi for the house. You have a hibiscus in your, gets really one per container. It gets bushy and tall. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not putting mine in the ground, and it likes full sun. I think, let me see where I could put it. Maybe I'll put a pot on the back side of where the swing set is. Oh man, did I miss something? What did you say, Fortune? Remember to think about Hillbilly tomorrow. He has a biopsy. Absolutely. Prayers up for Hillbilly. Thank you for putting it in the chat. Fortune, thank you for that. I almost forgot that Larry had a biopsy tomorrow. Everybody keeps Fortune's husband in your prayers for positive test results. Okay? All right. So, I'll tell you, I watched it, Shelly. I did watch it last night. It's so funny. I actually saw that video before. But she's planting in the ground. I'm not putting mine in the ground. I can't do it because I don't have the ground space that I need for it. These are, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, I think it's backwards for you. Yeah. I don't know if you could see it. I'm not doing one in the ground. Yeah, so do deer eat them? I don't know. Oh, Chasm, you're brave. You have one. I would try it. I don't have ground space for it. All my gardening space I have spoken for already. No, it's not in my gardener. I got these. I think I might have even got these from either Amazon or Etsy back in the day. And the funny part about these seeds in particular is that they're from 2022, and all of them. So in that 6-cell tray, I planted all 6 cells, 2 seeds in each space. 2 cells in each space, and 11 out of the 12 seeds came up, and this is from 2022. Chasm is saying she got her hibiscus from the okra lady. You have a lot of space. Your rays settle down a lot. Only 2 to 3. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add 2 to 3 inches. So maybe I'll get a big pot and sit it on the edge of the swing over there where we don't use it. A big pot so it gets full sun and I don't have to worry about, but I'm gonna put it in I'm going today to buy like a 50 gallon pot, and I'll put 2. Oh, a grow bag too. So with grow bags, the only thing that I don't like about grow bags that people, not that I don't like it because I've never experienced it, but people keep telling me that grow bags dry out very quickly. So that's the thing with grow bags. But with my grow bags, my intention was to simply put, what do you call it? I was going to put containers under it. And for my raised bed, what I was going to do was there's like a solar powered drip system that I'm going to put in the raised bed. So I don't have to worry about watering it too much. So that is the goal for that. So yeah. So this week we have a podcast episode dropping tomorrow. So those of you that are interested in moon planting or just hearing someone talk about it, I have Lady Mensa coming on the podcast tomorrow. On Thursday is going to be the Q&A with my grandmother. She's going to show, we did the Q&A while she planted her peas, and her way of planting, you would only put one, the other plants. I know Gwen's getting one, Aaron's going to get one. I'll probably give one to Steve over at the Nazon Project, so that's 3. I got to figure out what to do with the rest of these plants because I'm not getting rid of them. Chanel, do you have hibiscus growing? How's your... And then the lady on the video that I watched last night said that sometimes they die back, so to keep some, just in case, because when she planted hers in the ground or when she planted them out, sometimes they don't always survive. You need to go back and watch some. Oh, thank you, Janet Potter. I appreciate it. So yeah, with the hibiscus, I have to go back and figure it out. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let me think. I don't think my brother... Are you still on, brother? We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do it with numbers, 1 through 50. I'll tell you guys when to start. Don't start yet. Shelly, are you going to be in the giveaway? Let me know. Yes or no? Yes or no? And matter of fact, okay, I'm going to text you a number on Google Chat. The number's going to be between 1 and 50. 1 and 50. All right, you got the number, brother? Welcome in, Foxy Brown, RN. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Can you direct Soul? Yes. Thanks for answering her, CC. All right. Let's see. The number's going to be between 1 and 50. And this is for, let me show you guys again. I did cuttings from my grandmother's rosemary, and so we're going to do a giveaway, okay? So, brother, you got the number? Yes, yes, yes. Wait for him to tell me you got it. You want me to send it to you, Shelly? Are you not participating? I thought you were going to participate, so I didn't send it. It'll be in Google Chat, Shelly. I'll text you now, too. Okay. And go. There you go. I'm going to wait to see if I see the number. Okay. And this is for the rosemary. Stop. Y'all were quick. Stop. All right. Stop, stop, stop. All right. We're going to do it again since it happened so quickly this time. Stop. All right. And right out the gate, Jackie Cooper got it. The number is 35. All right. I'm going to do it one more time. Jackie Cooper, shoot me an email with your mailing address. And my email should be coming up in the chat. So Jackie Cooper, I'm going to do it one more time. There's my, matter of fact, I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin my, I'll pin my email at the top. Send me your, Jackie Cooper, congratulations. I pinned my email address. Brother, I just sent it. Okay. All right. I pinned it. All right. So send me your thing. All right. We're going to do it one more time. Okay. You got the new number? Start. See you tonight. One more time. 1 to 50. Stop. Y'all are quick. Stop. Sylviar is the winner. The number was 15. Sylviar, my email is pinned. So make sure, Sylviar got it with 15. So make sure you email me your mailing address. My goal is to get them out, if not tomorrow, by Tuesday. I'm going to sit in here and package these cuttings up. This is Rosemary from my grandmother's garden. The winner is, lightning speed wins. The winner is Sylviar. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sylviar. Congratulations to Jackie Cooper and Sylviar. You're going to win some cuttings. For my mods, because you're great mods, I'm going to let you drop your channels in the stream one last time before we log off for today. And if any of the mods want Rosemary as well, send me a message in Discord. I think I already have Chanel and Jacqueline is going to get some. So the mods get it. They don't have to play. If you want a Rosemary cutting, let me know. Drop your channels. We're going to log off for the day. So, okay, perfect. So you guys are, Cece, is that a yes, you would like some too? If you do, just remind me in our mod Discord chat. All right. So I will be sending it out, no later than Wednesday. Okay, I got you. And if y'all have any tips as to how to package this, because I'm going to try it in different ways, let me know. And that's what I'm going to work on today, is getting it prepped for delivery. Okay? All right. Peace out, everybody.